Hey you guys, welcome back on my channel. I know I look like a mess. That is because it's 10 a.m. in the morning and I'm tired. And also, I'm kind of angry at myself because last video was like a mess. Editing was not on point, and that's barely because finals week. Yes, I'm a college student. I have finals week and it was a mess. I filmed that video before and I edited in finals week because I was like, I need to get this video out, and that's not how it works. So I forgot to do an outro, I forgot to cut some things out so you can see my messy room, but I'm gonna make sure that's not happening this time. Let's pray. So today's video is kind of going to be something special. I am actually super excited about this since I actually saw it on Instagram. I'm talking about the Bare With Me Tinted Skin Veil from Nyx, because it promises so much and I'm so skeptic about this. So I didn't go into store to pick this up myself. I actually sent my friend, hey Eva, thank you for this, and she went to go grab it for me because I know if I go to store myself I would swatch this and I wouldn't have an opinion, and I don't want that. This is going to be the first time actually seeing the product and using the product. She picked up the color Vanilla Nude for me. I have to say, she also mentioned this to me, like there aren't many colors in this, there are like 12, so it's not like, it's kind of like Tarte Shape Tape Foundation Bad. Like, no, if you want to pick up this product, it's not going to be a Fenty shade range or like their Can't Stop the Hype, no. Can't Stop One Stop foundation, which is like a giant shade range and it's actually also amazing. But this says it's going to last for 8 hours. It's going to provide a fresh face look, an even out skin tone, seamless coverage, which I'm super skeptic about when this is a skin veil, so not a foundation. How is this going to give me the coverage? I'm super excited to see what that's gonna give. Skin looks luminous, does not streak, so we are going to test that out. And it provides up to 8-hour wear. Yes. So my face is not the cutest today. I know, I look super red, I have a few breakout spots around my face because finals week gives me stress, stress makes me break out, so hey. I'm just going to try the foundation, so I'm not going to put a primer underneath it because I feel like that is going to be a little bit of cheating. Also there have a lot more products in this range. I'm not going to test those out because I really wanted to test out the blushes, like the blush sticks, but we couldn't get a hold of those. They were not in store. There was like the moisturizing jelly cream, but my skin reacts very bad on moisturizers. My voice. This happens every time I sit in front of this camera. My voice is like, no, we're out of this. I'm not doing this anymore. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, there was also the mist. I'm not doing those for the same reason. It's moisturizing mist and I'm not going to put myself in that situation where my face is going to be blow up red. Let's do this. I have my mirror. And I'm actually really thinking about how to apply this because it's a skin veil. It's more sounds like a tinted moisturizer to me. So do I need to put this on with my hands? Do I use a brush? Do I use like a sponge? I don't know. So I guess I'm going to use a brush on one side of my face and try a sponge on the other because I really want to see how this works with what. But first off, let's put this on my hands, see how that goes. So, new tube. Kind of looks yellow. Am I going to look like a banana after this? I'm scared now. So I'm going to put a little bit more on because I want to see how this works. Let's swatch this out a little bit because I feel like this is going to be so yellow for my skin. Like, I have yellow undertones, but it's not that bad. It gives coverage, I have to say that. I don't think it's going to give enough coverage to, like, fix this around my mouth and this and this and this. We shall see. Let's start with the sponge side. So I'm just going to dip my sponge in it with like the flat side. It's a Real Technique sponge that I have and I really love this. Let's try to cover up the redness on my cheeks. I can already say that taking a sponge is not the way to do this. No. Like, maybe if I dot it on my face a little bit, it's going to be better, but I normally never use this technique, so I think it's going to be better using this with a brush. I have to say, the color isn't bad, but it doesn't give any coverage using it with a sponge, which normally should happen. Like, a coverage, like sponge normally gives more coverage than a brush for me. It's not happening with this one. So that's the side with the product, and on this side I don't have any product yet, so I don't really see a difference, like a slightly difference, like this is slightly more like color correcting, but yeah, it's not doing enough for me. Let's see if a brush is any different. I'm taking my Real Techniques brush. I love this one. This is a expert face brush. I love this one to put on my foundation, and the only problem I have with this is it can streak, so this is a non-streak formula. We can see how this works. Hopefully also a little bit more coverage. I'm not a coverage queen, but I like my coverage, so. Okay, I can already say this is day and night. Brush is definitely the way to go with this product. I'm just going to do a second layer to hopefully get a little bit more coverage out of it. Like, it's very natural. You almost don't, it's almost invisible. It might be a little bit light for me. I'm going to just take the brush also on the sponge side because, let's be honest, the sponge side didn't really work out. Like, you really need to stamp this in with a brush because the sponge, I don't know what I did wrong. Normally I like sponges for this kind of products, but apparently not for this one. So apparently it's going to be a very natural makeup day. I don't know what to think about it yet. I kind of like it because it's very natural. It doesn't give a ton of coverage, but it doesn't feel like heavy. But I feel like I need to see how concealer, not foundation, goes over it, because I feel like I need a little bit more coverage on some places, and I know not every concealer goes with every product, and I feel like I'm going just a very natural look route today. Let's do it. I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer. I'm going to take some Age Rewind, and this is the neutralized color because your face can never look too yellow. And I'm just going to lightly dot this under my eye because I feel like today I don't want to go too heavy with my concealer. Like, normally I would definitely go for the Makeup Revolution one, but I feel like that is going to be too heavy today, so it's going to be this one. I'm also going to put a little bit more coverage on those breakout spots because, yeah, I have to say that I took that concealer actually perfectly. It's a more natural concealer. I don't know how it's going to take like the heavy ones like a Tarte Shape Tape or their Can't Stop One Step Concealer, which is very, very heavy, or like a Makeup Revolution one, even a Jeffree Star one, which is not heavy in formula, but is heavy in coverage. I don't know how it's going to take that, but it takes this one very, very good. I also feel like I can't go with my go-to powder, which is the MUA Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder, because it's going to be too heavy. So I'm going to a more natural drugstore option, which is this mattifying compact powder from Essence. This is in the color Soft Beige, which is also going to give a little bit of coverage. Yeah, it doesn't react very, very weird to me, so I don't know. I'm going to finish up my makeup off camera and see how that applies, and I will come back to you guys when that's done. So guys, I just put on the rest of my face. I look like a human again. Everything actually went down pretty great, but I looked in the mirror and I could see that the packaging kind of lied to me, because the foundation was a little bit like streaky, but I fixed it with some powder. But still, you lied to me, Nyx. Like, the packaging clearly said it wasn't going to do that. But yeah, I went for a very, very natural look. I had some natural bronzer, natural blush, a little bit of like blinding highlighter, and crazy gold eyeshadow, because apparently that's my vision on natural. And of course some faux freckles, because I absolutely can do faux freckles, so why not? And it's summer. In the meanwhile, I did some more research on this product, and it's only 27 milliliters. That is 0.91 fluid ounces. The HD foundation from NYX has 33.1 milliliter in it, which is a lot more. Yeah. So there's not a lot of product. I see myself going through this jar very, very quickly, because I used a lot on my face today already to get this kind of coverage. But it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't sting my face yet, so it's good, I guess. I actually pretty much like it, so yeah. It's Friday, so it's a very busy day for me, and I'm going to take you guys with me through my day, which means running some errands and checking in after a couple of hours to see how this goes. And hopefully, let's fingers crossed, my face stays on for today. Longer than 8 hours, because I'm gonna need it. So guys, you noticed, I'm in my car. I'm not doing a car talk anymore soon, like, I'm still a little bit terrified of the last one. But it's an hour later since I applied the foundation, Tinted Skin Veil, and around my nose it starts breaking apart already. And I don't know if it's something that I did, because I smile a lot, like see the lines, or that is just the product. But I'm going to continue wearing it and see if it's going to do any other funky stuff to my face or not. It feels still very, very good. It feels very moisturizing and I like it. But yeah, that's the concealer's fault, my under eyes. Like, I don't know what happened. But yeah, let's go with my day, and I'm going to check in with you guys for in a few hours. So you guys, we are now 4 hours into wearing this tinted skin kind of thing. And I just ate something and my foundation around my mouth just started to lose a little bit. Nothing I can't fix with just a little bit of compact powder, but it's just something to notice. But for the rest, it feels pretty good. It feels kind of mattifying. It feels matter than it was this morning. So, yeah. 4 hours in, so actually 4 hours to go until I'm wearing this foundation 8 hours straight. I'm
very curious to see how this is going to end, so. So, the weather in Belgium just turned completely. Like, it's pretty warm, but it's so grey outside. So not the best time to do an update, but because I'm not going to be in good lighting any soon, I decided that it's now the best time to do an update. I'm in my car, I just went grocery shopping, and yeah, this skin tint thing looks pretty good. My face hasn't melted off yet, which is always nice. I actually pretty much like this, but I did some more research and I saw the change range a little bit closer up. It's not a very good shade range. It's not as bad as the Shape Tape foundation to my mind, but it's pretty. Like, I have friends with a very dark skin tone, and I'm pretty sure they are not going to find a shade they can wear there. Like, even if your skin tone is a little bit deeper, it's not going to work, because I thought because it's like tinted, you can like one shade of the foundation is going to apply to multiple shades of colors for people. But that is not the case in my case. Like, I find that not the case, because for me this is a little bit light, but I made it work with some bronzer and things like that. So yeah, I say go into store and try it out and see if you can find what you need. So you guys, we are now wearing this foundation for 8 hours. It doesn't look bad. There is like a little bit of creases here and around my nose, but I have that with every foundation I wear. Let's keep in mind, this is not a foundation, this is tinted skin veil. We still don't know what that means, but yeah, it's not bad. I kind of like this. I have to say it's a little bit drier than when I applied it. Like, every single bit of moisture is gone. But I think that's expected, so it's a little bit matte. But yeah, I kind of like this. So there's super much wind here in Belgium today. Hi. This is day 2. I'm wearing a totally different face. I'm wearing this foundation thingy again, but then without any brushes. I just used my hands. It works great.